Okay. Okay. Now we are back to base. We don't have to wait for all other people to join. We can start right away. Okay. If you want to watch us live on YouTube, this is the link. This is the link. You can watch us live from YouTube. You know, some people are having difficulty in connecting. So now I'm going to be inviting one of our top leader, who will be our co-host for tonight's webinar. And his name is Ning-O, Great King. And as a matter of fact, he has one of the channel and one of the circle on a Royal Q. So we are pleased to invite him to speak to us, to do a technical section with us this night. And it's a privilege having him, because for you to have one of the circle owner on Royal Q and bringing them to Zoom, it's a great privilege. So I want you to join me as I welcome Mr. Ning-O to the house. Let us give a clapping ovation. Mr. Ning-O, over to you.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Mr. James. How are you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah.
Fine.
Okay, nice one. Good evening, everybody. I am going to, okay, let me try to share my screen now. All right. Okay. All right. Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. We are just going to start with some presentations, and from there we will go and see what we can achieve for today. Okay, so what I want us to take note of, I know there are different technical presentations, but having seen some of the challenges people are facing recently from my interaction with a lot of people on WhatsApp, Telegram, even especially those that are not in my team, from other teams, I see the challenge that they are facing. Some people are stuck in floating losses, and that has been their challenge, how to come out of floating losses. And also some persons trying to understand how to navigate in the system. So I'm just going to show a few things here for today. I'm glad to, once again, I want to say thank you for the opportunity. So I'm going to show a few things here. For example, when you log into your phone to your app, yeah, on Royal Q, we have this here, the revenue, right? Can you see this?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, good. All right. So we have revenue where you can track your profit details. I'm sure we all know about that. But then I want us to also take note of this one here, transaction, and here, revenue. Okay, so these two areas, the transaction records and the revenue, these are two key areas that shows the transparency of the Royal Q bot, that shows, and you can see the details of everything that is being traded, every trading that is taking place. So you know what was spent, how it was spent, and what profit comes in, how it came in. And the same things you can also check on your Binance, and you verify and have all the details. So these two icons here, the revenue, which is red, and this transaction record, which is blue. When you click any of them, you can see the record. If you click transaction record, you see all the transaction records, the incoming and outgoing, all funds, buying and selling, all are here. Then the revenue shows you just purely trading actions, the trading profits for the day, and you can highlight and see details. So these areas are very important, and is for, they've put this, and it helps us to trace, to record, to track our the actions of the robot and the performance. So they are very important. Another thing I like people to take note of, and I find a lot of people are underutilizing, is this user guide and the quantitative course. These two are also very important because they help you to, they contain some resources that you can go through and you can grab a lot of information from there as well. So without wasting time, let's move forward. Now, there are people that have been trading, but yet we struggle with some info. And this, I want to point out something here. Now, let's take, for example, Aeon coin, any of your coins on your app. You see the coin, the quantity here, this quantity. Yeah, this quantity here refers to, I think I should remove that, yeah. This quantity here refers to the amount of coin you have bought, not the USDT, but the amount of coin you have. So even if you are in floating loss, no matter the amount, you have this number of coin. And so it's not changing. It's the same thing as having like some number of Bitcoin or some number of Ethereum, not USDT value, but the number of coins that you have. So in this case, it is 44 Aeon coins. And so even if there is floating loss in your on your RoyalQ app, and you see floating loss, no matter the percentage, you have 44, for example, you have that number of coin with you. If you look at Algo here, Algo is showing quantity, how many? It's showing 8. That means I have 8 Algo coins. So irrespective of the amount that you have bought with, the amount, the value may be going up or down, but the number of coin that you have of that cryptocurrency remains fixed. It will only change when the robot takes an action like to buy more, if it buys more in the dip, or if it sells, and that is when it will change. Other than that, you keep having the same number of coins. Okay, and then the price here is the price of the coin at this particular time. Okay, that is the price of the coin. And so right at that time when the screenshot was taken, the price of Aeon was 0.2369 USDT. All right, and so that's it. Now here we have the floating profit, and it is blue now because it is in floating profit. If it is in floating loss, of course it will be red. And the floating profit here is in USD, is in dollar. That is USD value, which goes up or goes down. Now you take note that the price may fluctuate, the floating profit may fluctuate, but the quantity remains the same. This is the only fixed one, is the quantity, which is this one that we have talked about, yeah? So the quantity remains the same, but the price changes and the floating profit can go up or down, the same with the price. And here they increase the ratio. This increase here refers to the change, the price change of the coin within the last 24 hours. So at this very time yesterday, this same time yesterday, and this same time now today, the present time, whatever is the percentage increase, either up or down, that's what's showing here. That's the increase, the percentage increase or decrease within the last 24 hours. So if the coin has gone up within the last 24 hours from the last price, within the last 24 hours, it will show as positive. If for example, the price was $80 yesterday, and then today the price is $88, you know, $8 is 10% of $80. So if the price is $8 today, then that will show you a 10% increase plus 10. If the price was $80 and then it's showing you -8, and then the price has dropped to $72 today, then it will be showing you -10, yeah? The other one plus 10 and this -10. So then we also have this one here, which is the floating loss ratio. And this is the one that causes the robot to sell. So if, for example, your robot is set to sell the coin at 1%, for example, take profit ratio. If this gets to 1%, the robot is ready to sell. However, the robot will not activate sell until it hits that trigger price. So even if you have a floating loss, you know, from maybe whatever strategy we are using before, you have floating loss, no matter the percentage, even if it's 20% or any percent, 50, anything, it will not be sold, and you are not going to lose your money. It's going to wait until it's able to achieve this. And so this is what the robot will normally usually sell. So this, you can use this to understand, you know, the movement of any coin and know what to expect, you know, when to expect your robot to sell. And don't panic, because the floating loss, I saw some people who send me messages, comments on Telegram and also on WhatsApp, complaining about or panicking and being afraid because of floating loss and imagining that somehow they're going to lose their money. Like I said before, this quantity takes care of everything. The fact that you have this coin, just take, for example, if this was Bitcoin and Bitcoin fell from 50,000 and you have like maybe 1 or 2 Bitcoin, if it drops from 50,000 to even $10,000, you have not lost, you still have your 1 or 2 Bitcoin waiting for when the price will go up again, of course, which it will. And so we have a lot of things that affect the price of coin. And so the different things that affect the price of coin are responsible for the changes in all of this price, this increase, this floating profit, and then this floating profit ratio. So all of these are affected by the price of the coin every minute, every hour, every second, every day. So many things can affect that. It could be caused by demand and supply. It could be caused by news, either good news or bad news. Today, I wouldn't be taking us on so much about charts, but just to point out a few things for all of us so that we can grab this. All right. So then we move on to the next one. Yep. Okay. And that's this. Yep. Okay. So now you see, when you look at all of these coins, yeah. Sorry. When you look at some of these coins, we have like Sushi and Uni and XMR and XRP and all of that. You see, they all have different quantities. It is these quantities. I want us all to be aware of the quantities, because it's important that we are aware of the quantities. A lot of people are, yes, we trade with USDT and people are focused on the USDT aspect. And so when they see the USDT seems to be going down, they panic. But look at this, this is quantity, and it is important always. Your quantity will not go down unless the robot sells. The quantity of all coins, whatever coin you have, they will not go down unless the robot sells, okay? So even if there is floating profit or even if there is floating loss or whatever, the quantity of coins you have, they don't go down. They only increase if the robot buy more of the coin, or this reduce when the robot sells. Okay, so I've had a lot of people complain about their floating losses, and I've tried to help a lot of people come out of floating losses. So usually, I think I should open the next coin. So you can see that, yeah, like in this situation, you see Sushi and Uni, all of these ones, they are red and then floating losses, but the quantity will always remain the same, the quantity always the same. So this is what I want you to, first of all, be aware of, because it will help you in a lot of ways. It will guide you and keep you more informed, so you don't panic when someone tells you you're losing your money. You're not losing anything. You have coins, but the value may be going down. Yes, the value will also come up, and that is crypto market for you. Okay, this is spot trading, and spot trading is not futures. The value remains of the coins remains the same. Okay, so that is that for this. And I will want to show you something else. The next pictures I have. So I've had a lot of people complain, first of all, about their floating loss, which I've tried. So please take this advice before we go to the next step. If you have a lot of floating loss in your account, I see some people who tried, sometimes they tried one shot, but maybe you didn't enter the market properly. What you should take note of is that entering the market is key. If they drop a signal for one shot and you don't get it on time, you have to watch carefully before you jump in. A lot of things can also affect the market. You may have a very good analysis, for example, and then someone like Elon Musk goes to tweet either positively or negatively about a coin. No matter the technical analysis you have run for that coin, the tweet from Elon Musk will shatter everything and change and affect the price of whatever coin. Just posting a coin on his Twitter bio is enough to make that coin to pump. When he added Bitcoin in his bio, Bitcoin price went up. When he removed Bitcoin from his bio, Bitcoin price went down. He did the same thing with Doge, and we had the same result. So there are a lot of things. For example, you could hear news from China affecting crypto market terribly. You could hear also a positive news. If, for example, a well-known brand, a big brand, like let me say Nike or Pepsi or Adidas or Coca-Cola or one big company announces that they are adopting cryptocurrencies, is going to push the market upward. So irrespective of technical analysis that has been done, a lot of factors can affect the price of cryptocurrencies or the market. So I usually say if you have high floating loss, what you need to do is to reduce, make some adjustments. And the people have given some of all this, it has worked for them, so you can take it. Okay, you go to your robot, to the your app, the coin that is in floating loss, you click the trade settings, and after clicking trade settings, you click the margin configuration and change this. I'm sure we all know this, right? I'm sure we know this. Let me see. I think I have it here. I'm sure we have it here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this is it. You change this. You click on when you click on your coin, then you click on margin configuration. So we can have you click on margin configuration, which is this. Okay. Yeah. You set your margin call limit to maybe 18, as the case may be. You change your whole position take profit ratio to 1.1 or 1%. The whole position take profit call back to 0, and sub position take profit to 0, and buying call back to 0.2 when you are trying to come out of floating loss. Okay. But first of all, you have to make sure that you have first canceled synchronization from your app. All right. Or if you enter the trade by yourself, place it on one shot. We know this. So you know it's already on one shot, or you've canceled synchronization and you're ready to come out of the dip. You have to change these settings. So when you click on margin configuration, which is this one now, it's going to take you to the place where you have to now enter these details. Okay. These are the first call should be 1%. These are the percentages: 1%, 1.2%. The third call 1.4%. The fourth call 1.6%. Fifth call should be 2%. Sixth call to be 2.3%, all the way to the 18th call, okay, of 22%. So then you have to change all the times to 1 by 1 time each. Okay, you're already in high floating loss. This is aside maybe trying to use manual replenishment. Okay, this one you set for the robot hands free. You set it and then you let it to take charge of the trade. And then you have to also set your robot to sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. When you have set it on the sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, then you allow the robot to take over the market and begin to operate. And you would likely have something like this. The sub-bin mode will help your robot to begin to buy and sell in the sub-bin. Okay, in the sub-bin zone. while it's able to, until it comes out. So you can still be seeing some profits as you prepare to come out. This is apart from using manual replenishment. I'm talking about those who just want the hands-free way. When they are in high floating loss and you still have some USDT, you can set this and still be in the market, still making profits while waiting. It doesn't make sense to wait for 1 week or 2 weeks, several days without making any profit at all, without making a single trade. And so this is able to sell for you in the sub-bin mode, and you have sub-sales of those coins at different times, at different positions. So sub-bin mode is very good. Of course, you can use any amount in the sub-bin mode. You can also increase it according to the number of, the amount of USDT you have. And so I encourage everyone to also use the sub-bin, because I use the sub-bin mode in all my coins, and the result is amazing. So this is what I intended to share with us, and not just that. Like I said before, the results are amazing. We created the GREATKING circle, and GREATKING circle has been good so far. There are different testimonies. People comment on GREATKING strategy, and we have been earning. It keeps floating loss ratio very, very, very low, and it makes sure that you don't go into any dip at all. All right. So we're going to move into GREATKING, but before then, it's also important I advise every one of us, part of this technical presentation, when you have registered and activated your account, I advise everyone to change this, because I've seen some issues where people try to sign up, activate their robot, but maybe they use the wrong link. Change your username to your name. Okay, it's good for you to change your username to your name. It helps you, it helps your downlines when they activate, when they register with your account, they can actually see you and be sure that they are on the right path. It's very, very good for every one of us. And make sure you try to put on professional edition. It helps. There are a lot of coins that are doing well in professional edition. Outgo the other time pumped to about 200 and something %, giving a lot of profit within a short time. And Argo, for example, is under the professional edition coins. There are lots of coins that do well. Argo, AVAX, some of them ICP also set to go very high within the nearest future. So put on professional edition and then use it to monitor your coins. So I'm going to take us on a little part of this strategy. So GREATKING, like we see, it's also on the circle. We have GREATKING. We already, as of today, we have over 600 persons. We are less than a month old. GREATKING circle started this month of September, and we already have over 600 people. This was an older screenshot. And so you can find GREATKING, you can search for GREATKING and join, and the profits are amazing. The profits are very good. And so we try to select the best coins. We try to see the best we can do to make sure we are all making profits using the GREATKING strategy. So I also dropped the chart on the setup guide based on the capital you have, the advice for the first buy amount and the number of pieces of coin, which is number of strategies, which is same thing as the number of coin to trade. I see people making a lot of mistakes using $100 and setting about 6, 7, even I've seen 9 coins, and I saw someone set 9 coins, which is $100 plus. So that is not good. Your robot is not going to be able to buy the dip. So reserve at least 90% of your capital for the dip. You know, the market we are now is a very funny market. We're in the bearish market, and a lot of things are affecting the price of the coin at the moment. So try to make sure that you reserve at least 10%. I try to balance being aggressive in the market and also being careful at the same time. We want to be careful, we want to be aggressive, we want to earn as much as possible, but we also want to make sure that we're always trading. Okay, we know you don't have unlimited funds, so you don't need to go with all of your funds at once. Use what you have available, use a good strategy, even with one coin. In GREATKING strategy, somebody was able to use $100 to trading just one coin with $10 to get about 11 point something dollars in one day. You know, and some days $6, and as the case may be, just one coin, $10. So that is the strategy. It's set to buy quickly and take advantage of the market. Okay, and so that's it for this. So I also want to share something that is very important that we need to take advantage, be aware of. All right, this is how the robot works. If you trade spot trading on Binance or Huobi or any other exchange, you know that you're focused on buy, and then you sell. But when you are trading with the Royal Q robot, it's going to buy for you. An example is the robot buys at this position as position 1, okay? And then the price goes down. It doesn't go up, so it cannot sell. The price goes down, and the robot is able to buy again a second time, okay? Now, what this does is that it reduces your average buy price, and I'm going to explain that. And then the robot buys a third time. After doing that, you find out this was the initial price, and this was the second price. The average price drops. It buys the third time, your total average price is going to drop further. And then when it's able to sell, it doesn't even have to wait for the price of the coin to go high before it sells, because it has reduced the price of the coin. I want to give an example. Let's assume you buy a phone, you want to sell a mobile phone, maybe let's say you buy a Nokia phone you want to sell, and you buy the phone 10,000 naira for one phone. For you to make profit selling that phone, you have to sell the phone above 10,000 naira. Is that correct? I'm sure that's correct. Okay. Now, for you to sell the coin, you have to sell it. For you to make profit selling the phone, you have to sell it above 10,000 naira. Now, I want to ask a question to everyone. Is it possible you can sell that coin less than 10,000 naira and still make profit? If you bought the coin, a phone, you buy a phone 10,000 naira, you want to sell it and make profit. You bought it 10,000, now you want to sell and make at least 10%. It means 10% is 1,000, so you need to sell at least 11,000 to make 10% profit. Is it possible? Is it possible to sell the phone less than 10,000 naira and still make profit? Is that possible? Are you sure? Okay, I'm seeing King Cartel say no, it's not possible. CJ said it's not, no. Vera, no. Engineer Emmanuel said no. Okay, so you cannot sell that single phone less than 10,000 and make profit. Okay, but the robot can do that. And the Royal Q robot can do that. It's, yeah, possible, beautiful. All right, so we go forward. Now, the Royal Q robot, using the margin configuration settings, can actually do that. And that is why in this market, I'm more inclined to use Cycle and GREATKING strategy with Cycle. All the coins we set on GREATKING strategy, they are all set on sub-bin feature, okay? So we make a lot of money when the market is going down. So now you have bought a coin 10,000 naira, beautiful, and you want to sell it and make profit. But the next day you heard that there is one guy that just came back from China and brought like one full container of the same phone, a full container of the same phone, and he's selling, he has crashed the market. The market is now at 5,000. The phone is now at 5,000 naira for one phone. And you imagine, and you tell yourself, oh, why didn't you wait a little while before buying this phone? You should have waited a little while. But he has bought the phone 10,000 naira, right? 10,000 naira, he bought the phone. So, okay, let's come here. So you buy the phone, 10,000 naira, right? Yep, that's the price of the phone. And suddenly you hear that someone is now selling the same phone, 5,000 naira. That's the market price, right? Okay, so what do? And then you say, oh, I bought this phone 10,000 naira, but now the price in the market is 5,000 naira. So you decide to go and check, and you go and you check, and the price is actually 5,000. But you have 5,000 naira to still buy the phone. So you buy one more phone with 5,000 naira, just one more phone. The same phone, the same model, 5,000 naira, okay? So you now have plus, yeah? plus 5,000. Okay. Okay. So, okay, hold on. So you buy another phone again, 5,000 naira. The first phone is the first price, and the second. I hope you can see this, right? Everyone, you can see my Excel page. Can you see my Excel page? Can you see, if you can see my Excel page right now, just type yes, and we keep going forward. Okay, good. So now you have spent the first amount, 10,000 naira, the second amount, 5,000 naira. So what is your total price now? The total amount is now what? The total is now 15,000 naira, right? Yeah. So you have spent now 15,000. Why? You were able to buy some more coin, some more of that phone, one more phone, when the price went down to 5,000 naira, right? So now you have spent a total of 15,000 naira. So 15,000 naira is what you spent, and you have two phones. So what is your average price? The average price is actually, if you divide this by 2, 15,000 divided by 2 is the average price of your phones. Now you have two phones, yeah, 7.5, beautiful. We're working together. So your average price, new price, okay? Two phones, right? You have a new price for the two phones, 7,500 naira. Okay, so now let's imagine 2 days later, a man walks into your shop and tells you he wants to buy a phone for himself and this woman. I want to buy a phone for myself and my wife. Two phones, these two phones you have, but I'm going to buy them 9,000 naira each. So now the person wants to buy the phone, 9,000 naira each. Will you sell? Yes, you will sell. 9,000 naira each is 18,000 naira total. Okay, because you sell 9,000 naira each of the phones. So you get a total sales. Okay, let me put it here. And they buy the phone 9,000. Okay, the phone you bought 10,000 is now being sold for 9,000. And the phone you bought 5,000 is also being sold for 9,000. So you get a total amount of how much? 18,000 naira. And so what's the profit there? 3,000, which is 20% of 15,000 naira. 20% of 15,000 is 3,000. So you actually made profit of 3,000 naira because you were able to buy another of the phone at the dip. When the price went down, you bought the second phone. Therefore, you reduce your average buy price and you can sell even less than what you first bought it. So actually, we have actually sold the phone and made profit less than what we actually bought it. So that's that for the dollar cost averaging, as you call it, and reducing and controlling your average buy price. So that's exactly what's happening here. You buy, you buy, you buy, you sell. It's wonderful. I look at my app a lot of times. I look at my transaction record, and I can see the strategy, what it has been doing. I've been working on this strategy since July. I actually could be traded a lot. I can say maybe 50 or so, a lot of traders, over 50, and saw different strategies and worked on different things because I've been trading crypto for a very long time before I joined Royal Q. I'm also on Binance, trade on Binance Spot. I used to trade spot futures and P2P. I'm Nino on Binance, and I'm also on Huobi. I'm El Nino on Huobi. So I have some basic knowledge, right? I don't think I'm a master, but I'm trying, okay? So then you're able to sell and you buy again, and then you buy a second buy, and you sell for profit and buy again, okay? So you see that you're always being able to buy the dip keeps you active in the market. It keeps you very active. You have to take advantage. All of these movements are very, very good. The movement, the up and down movement, they're very good. We don't care. Look, one thing that makes this trading beautiful with this robot, with this Royal Q robot, is we don't care if the price of the coin of Bitcoin, for example, is just going to keep dancing between 40,000 to 50,000. It's beautiful for us. It's beautiful. If it dances like that from now till next year, we're going to make a lot of money. All right, we'll make a lot of money than those holding, waiting for the price of Bitcoin to get to $100,000. We also don't care if it's going to be going down a little bit gradually. As long as it goes down gradually and it keeps dropping to 20,000, we don't care. We're going to be making money every day because we're using dollar cost averaging, we're using the sub-in feature, we're using a very great strategy that is very good. Okay, so this is what it works. So we buy, it drops, we buy again, and then we're able to sell and buy immediately and buy a second buy, sell. So if you look at this, you're going to find out, okay, there's something here that the price of the coin in this place has not really gone up so much. It's just hovering around, okay, right? So it's just, I don't want to use big terms because I discover a lot of people, the majority of people on Royal Q don't have any idea on trading. A lot of the terminologies we use, they don't understand it. So I want to speak in very simple, common layman language. All right, beautiful. So we're going to all flow like we don't really know forex and crypto trading. We're just novice, right? So the novice will enjoy this better. All right, so then we sell, we buy, and then we buy again and sell again. So what are we doing? We're doing the same thing we did here with the phone. The first buy, the second buy, the total buy, and the new price of each of them, 7541. So we can sell each of them, but we sell them together, all right? But then we sell them together at 18,000 naira. Why the total price was 15,000. Then based on the buying the dip, we now sell the two phones at 18,000 and make profit. Now just imagine that we were even able to buy more of this, right? When it went down, assuming we were able to buy like 3 more phones, that means we would have made even much more profit, right? So this is what it is. And this is what we are hoping to keep doing using this Royal Q robot, which is very, 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 very amazing. So with GREATKING on Seku, you can actually make a lot of money. That's why the testimonies are saying that. I'm very happy to be part of this group because I get encouraged by a lot of people, inspired by people like Mr. James Semakara, Dr. Money Joy, and my upline, Jack Rich, very, very wonderful guy. And so, and my entire team members. So seeing a lot of things, I saw the opportunities in Royal Q. I believe the first day I heard about Royal Q, the very first day, I didn't sleep that night. I stayed awake till 3 a.m., you know, checking and studying and being totally wowed by what I'm seeing. So now what I'm telling you is this, is that using the GREATKING strategy, we have seen some of us are able to earn, the people using the strategy are able to earn between 50 to 100% a month. There are no exaggerations. You can go to the Circle chat or Telegram and chat with others who have followed the instructions that we gave and started trading, and you find out that some people are making as much as 3% a day, 5% a day. We have seen 10%, 15% a day. But what we are looking at is hopefully that we're able to get 100% a month. That is the target. If anybody says it cannot be done, I don't believe that. It can actually be done. You can actually make up to 100% a month. And this is the goal for me, because if you make more money, we all make more money, right? If you're a leader and your team they are making a lot of money, it encourages them to invite more people to join. It's very easy for them to convince more people. And also, you're also going to be making more money from the quantification bonuses, rewards, okay? So you want your people not to be stuck on floating loss, but to be on floating profit. And so that's what we are hoping and trying to achieve. A lot of people have joined, a lot of Indians have joined, and people from Malaysia and Singapore. I see different people also who chat me up on Telegram and who have joined from different countries, and they testify that it's good for them. They've tried others, it's good. So I make it easy. A lot of people are novices. All they need to do is just input the amount and the number of coins, and they synchronize strategy, and that's all. Don't click the synchronous double opening, just synchronize. Don't worry about the sub-bin. Everything, the sub-bin is set real time. You're going to be making profit. Even when you're on floating loss, even if you're on floating loss of 10%, you will be making profit with GREATKING strategy. And that is what it is about. And so what we are using are the tools that are available in the system, okay? These tools, they are all available. The understanding of how this works, it's what we have been using to enjoy the market and to make the basis of the market. So even if the coin doesn't the price of the coin doesn't change so much, and even if it remains, the price of the coin remains low, there is no problem. We are going to keep making this profit. Look at this movement, look at this movement, look at this here, look at this movement. It comes down here, now see here, then see where it comes up again, right? And then see where it comes down again, and see it coming up again, and it's coming down again. So, but this movement is just a very simple movement. Don't worry about big grammar. It's just up and down movement, price going up and down, okay? And then we are just making profit inside here. The M and W forming, and we don't care how long it lasts. If it lasts from now to next year, we're going to make a lot of money. You can actually turn, I believe that you can actually turn $1,000 to over $1 million with Royal Q in 1 year. And I'm very serious about that, because if you're able to achieve 100% a month of your profit, you can actually turn $1,000 to over $1 million. Let's say you don't do so well and you land at $500,000 or $800,000. That will be very, very good money as well. But me and my team, we are working on turning $1,000 to $4 million. And we believe we can achieve it. And that's what we are actively pursuing at the moment. So I really don't want to take too much time today, because I didn't come with technical jargons. I like to make it very simple, okay? I want you to study this thing: purchasing phone, the first price, the second price, the total price, the new price, and how you're able to sell a phone you bought 10,000, sell it 9,000, and still come out with 20% profit. Isn't that amazing? It's very, very amazing. So I see people are raising their hands. I would like to, maybe I'll take a few questions, and then we'll see how we progress, right? Okay. So GREATKING, like I said, it's there on Circle. That's it, GREATKING. Okay. Yep. That's GREATKING, right? Okay. Oh, I didn't write well. Okay. Okay, that's GREATKING, right? Yep, on Circle. It's GREATKING. So you can join GREATKING. We're over 600 people as of today. You can join GREATKING and enjoy good profit, right? So that's it for now. If you have any questions now, I will take your questions. And these are testimonies from other people. Let's see. So see, we are always in sub-bin, H-bar, algo. We're always trading in sub-bin mode, and making profit in sub-bin mode. So this is, someone said, that's very true with GREATKING, profit is sure, deep or no deep. And this one says, sure, yes, I've studied GREATKING strategy. It works well for me, whether deep or bull market, you will certainly make profit daily. I'm not advertising him. This is just my own personal experience. Okay. And someone here said your strategy is really making a lot of sense. I checked my Royal Q this morning and I've made over 2 USD. It's just 12 hours now. Not be juju with that. Thanks. Okay. So that is it. And we will keep working to make sure that we get the best of the best for every one of us to have the best experience with Royal Q, so that you will be very, very glad that you actually said yes to this Royal Q opportunity. All right, so I'll take your questions. Someone raising their hand? Okay. All right. Okay, someone is asking what is, Nicholas Umukoro said, what is sub-bin? Sub-bin, okay, let me explain what sub-bin is, right? I'm going to quickly explain sub-bin, okay? Now, we have the opportunity to buy the dip at different levels, right? Okay, so what sub-bin does for us is that if, for example, you have bought the first 4 margins, okay? Okay, let me take one question at a time. If, for example, your coin is being, you have bought 4 margins, 4 dips, okay? 4 dips, like we had here, after this buy, this wasn't the dip, it was a normal buy, the first buy. If you buy 1, this is 1 dip, 2 dips, right? If you buy 4 more dips, then that means the coin is going down more. the robot is going to, if you're on sub-in feature, it will pack all of those coins you've bought and keep it on one side, because maybe the market has gone so down and waiting for it to come up might take a long time. So what it's going to do is to take a new buy. The fifth margin is like if entering the market fresh. It doesn't take the backlog of floating loss that you have bought from first to fourth margin. It just goes to the market with the fifth margin afresh and just buy new. I'm going to give you this example, okay? Now you go to the market to buy rice to sell. And so you bought some bags of rice, a lot of rice you want to resell and make money. But then the price of the rice has come down. You just had that rice has come down. Okay, you buy some more rice, hoping you can maybe reduce the average cost and sell, just like we did with the phone. It didn't work out. You had gone to the market again 4 different times, but the price of rice keeps going down. Just imagine, for example, that you have a lot of rice and you decide not to touch those ones. You bought the rice 20,000 naira, but you decide not to touch it, and rice is now 10,000 naira. You go to the market with new money, buy rice of 10,000 naira, and sell it 12,000 naira. You still have some other rice left in your warehouse, right? You're not touching those ones. You're going afresh in the market and buying with new money. You say, I'm keeping those rice there, but I'm buying a new one. So when the price of rice starts coming up, I can start selling those other ones. When it comes up to my initial, to the stock price of the ones you have in your warehouse. So that's what sub-in does, okay? It helps you enter the market like a new person, irrespective of the floating loss you already have, okay? All right. Any other question?
Okay, we have other people raising up their hands, and okay, while we take questions on the chat box, let me unmute. If your questions have been answered through the chat, kindly lower your hands. Okay, I'm going to lower everyone's hands now. Your questions have been answered. I've lowered everyone's hands.
Okay, first buy amount depends on the number of coin on the amount, okay? And we have that on the GREATKING, you will see the guide, okay? And sub-in read time is what we use, okay? Sub-in read time settlement. We use sub-in read time settlement, okay? Let me see who is raising their hands. Okay, Chika. Looking for the guys raising their hands now.
Okay. Akoje Osia Kelly, you can unmute yourself. Ask your question. Please be brief.
Okay, yeah, good evening. Thank you very much. Actually, I want to ask about this sub-in mode. I don't really understand how to set it up on the app because I've not used it before. So does it mean we have to use up to 5th call for this sub-in mode to be active while setting it? While trading?
Yeah, exactly. You have to sub-in starts from the 5th margin call. Sub-in
so
cannot
we'll just put our buy limits to 5. Do we need to do another thing?
You can do more than 5, you can do more than 5. In GREATKING, we use 14, 15, in some coins, and there are those we are using up to 18. Okay, but we adjust because of, we know here in Nigeria, I targeted first of all my team and then my uplines team and the entire team in Nigeria. But somehow we just saw ourselves going global as well. So we know people don't have a lot of funds, and so I'm trying to, while considering the people that have a lot, you still have to consider those that are coming in with smaller amounts. All right. I would like to tell everybody come with maybe $200, but some people have just $100 to start. Actually, somebody even started with $70, and then he's now at $100 and something with GREATKING strategy. But not everybody has a lot of money, right? So the opportunity, you can still start with what you have. So
for now, I have 10K. I have 10K, but I've always having some floating loss. I don't really know how to use that sub-bin mode.
Okay,
I have
okay. What
10K
you
on
have to
my
do,
balance.
okay, like I explained in the, I explained here, okay, to change all the percentages. The first
Yes.
call, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Change all of them from the
Yes,
first
I can
call.
see it.
Yeah, change all of them like this. Change all the times like this, all right?
Okay.
And so that you
Okay.
enter the market and then you are trading, right? You are trading. The important thing first is to be making profit, not to be stagnant. To be stagnant,
Okay.
I don't really like that one. It doesn't make sense to just be
Okay.
there for 2 weeks waiting for the coin to come up, right? Mistakes happened with just initial strategy. There's no problem. You will not lose anything. Just set this and then you're going to come out of it. If you have some more fund, you're going to do the manual replenishment. I'm sure we know that, how to go and buy,
Yes,
manually.
I know
Yes,
how to do that.
but when you want to do the manual replenishment, I advise you don't do on all coins at once. You pick one coin, the coin that is lowest, the coin you have spent the lowest amount. Free that one, you have more USDT, then go to the next higher one. Don't go to the highest. Don't start from the highest coin. Start with the one, assuming you have a coin you have spent, you have put in a lot of money, your robot has bought up to $500 worth of that coin, and you have another one that you have bought up to $100 worth of it. First of all, free the one of $100, right?
Okay.
So you have more funds to go to the next higher one, okay? Don't start from the highest level. Take one coin at a time. Don't be in a rush, don't panic, and don't be greedy. And you also have to watch the market. For example, this I can show you something I do normally. Okay, I go to Binance, for example, and then on Binance, I go to favorite. I look for the coins that have been traded in Royal Queue and I add them as favorite. You see that? I add all of them as favorite. So all the coins being traded on Royal Queue are now in my favorite coins. So whenever I open my Binance, I can see all my Royal Queue coins. I can check and then I can check their performances. If I want to use price action, like I told you, there are a lot of technical analysis flying around these days, but there are also a lot of, nobody was planning China was going to make such announcement. It can shatter a lot of things. So I look at some coins who have gone down a bit. I say, oh, this coin has gone down and then it's coming up. Let me not use technical jargon. Layman that doesn't understand anything. The coin has come down, it's going to go up again. So I like the coins that are very, very low, that have really come down so that I can buy them at that time if you want to buy by yourself and then climb up. But if you don't want to buy by yourself and you want to use GREATKING, no matter when you enter the market, you're still going to make profit. This one, you're going to find out by yourself. So first of all, free all the coins you have in floating losses so that you have your USDT free. Then you synchronize strategy with GREATKING and you start enjoying the market, okay? Don't enter with more than 10% of your capital. Don't be tempted, okay? You're going to make a lot of money with that. Okay, any other question, please?
Okay, so how many coins do you advise to trade with the 10K and the first buying amount with that your strategy you just showed me on the picture?
Okay, with 10,000, if I come here, it's you're going to go with $100, 10 coins maximum. If you want to do anything, it must be less than this. You can see from here, it's 10,000. For $10,000, it is $100 first buy amount and 10 coins maximum. Okay, you can go less than this. Even if you choose $200, 5 coins, no problem. If you choose $100, 8 coins, no problem. But don't do $100, 11 coins. Keep it low and keep it simple and watch how it works.
Okay, the last question I have is I saw you doing settings of if somebody is already in floating loss, how to change those percentage to come back easily, come out of the dip after refilling. Like your take profit was around 2% to 1.5 or 3%. So you have to bring them. There's where you're putting like 0% to easily come back on profit. My network could not allow me see.
Okay, I said 1%, whole position take profit ratio. You can make it 1%. You see this? Yeah, 1.1 or 1%. 1%, okay. 1% is fine, all right? Whole position take profit call back. You're not looking to make a lot of money at this stage. You're looking to come out of the dip, right? You're looking to
yes,
get your
yes.
USDT free and then get to the market with fresh strategy, right? So 0 for whole position, take profit, call back, pick up your profit quickly, and go to the next stage. So that's
So
it.
you don't need to touch margin configuration at this point. Just this place.
When you
Just
set
these
this,
places.
then you're going to touch margin configuration. After you touch margin configuration, what do you set there? That's this. You set this here, the first call, second call, third call. You change to these figures. Can you see them?
Yes, I can see them.
Yeah. Okay. You change them and the number of times 1 because you want it to be trading sub-bin for you, sub-bin for you. So that's it. You want to be making profit value. Yeah.
So when I want to enter a coin, I can just select the sub-bin mode after putting all these settings before I start the trade.
Yes, you can select the sub-bin real-time settlement as well. This one is for coming out of the dip as well, but it is different from the strategy we use on GREATKING. This one is for those that are already in high floating loss. That's the strategy. Okay, I checked different strategies, and this has helped a lot of people come out from that. So let's take the next. Let's take someone else. Okay, CJ, you can unmute. Okay, Patrick, Famcash, you can unmute.
Okay, thank you very much. GREATKING, and this is an amazing, presentation and training. Please, my question is this: in explaining the coming out of, the deep, now there's a floating loss now. What about if I have maybe I use $500 right now as my capital, and I've set my first buying amount to be maybe 100, for example, now, before I set all other parameters. Now, why using this strategy, coming out strategy that you just explained now, do I need to go and touch the first buying amount to change it to a smaller figure, or do I just leave that first one and then concentrate on the settings that you just explained in margin configuration? I don't know if you understand my question.
I understand you very well. You have to change it because it's not going to allow you. You don't have enough money to do anything. That sub-bin means you are prepared for the coming dip and you want to make money in the dip. So if there's no USDT, the robot will not. So you have to change it. For example, you could change it to $10, right? Because you have first buy amount, you already you have some reserve. And if there's only one coin you have, okay, you look at the number of margins you're going for, maybe 18. You could set it $20 if there's only one coin, right? $20, that means it will buy 20 times 18 margin calls. That will be $360. So that is good. $20, $30, you can reduce it. But if you have many coins, maybe 3, 4 coins, change it to $10. But if there's only one coin, just give it what the robot can use and give you profit. And from the first day, there are a lot of them on WhatsApp. If it was possible for me to help everyone come out one by one, I would do it. But I'm a human being, it's not possible. When you receive messages from many people, and I still have to attend to my own team, my different WhatsApp groups, my Telegram groups, and the second strategy and check coins. And I still have to hold offline presentations. I have to go to radio stations. I had an offline seminar today, which I closed before we started this Zoom meeting. So it's not possible. And I still have to attend to family and matters. So that's why I said you have to reduce it, okay? Reduce your amount so that the robot will have enough to buy the dip, right? If the robot is able to buy the dip, you're going to make money. If it's not able to buy the dip, you're going to be stuck. Yeah, good. All right, I'm sure that answers that. Okay.
Awesome. And it's supposed to be on one shot or in cycle, as a matter of fact.
If you set it by yourself, if you did quantitative strategy by yourself, it should be on one shot so that you stop that market and then you can come back and re-strategize. This is for coming out of the dip. You want to get the best, you have to now re-strategize, right? And then check how to go into the market. So with GREATKING, I have a different strategy for trading. is different from this one for helping people that we are stuck and they're
Yeah.
trying to come out so they can join us. And this is what helps them come out, right? Okay.
Yes.
So that's it.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. Okay, Ruth Lillian. Ruth Lillian, please go ahead, unmute yourself and ask your question. Let's just be fast, please. Hello, Ruth. Okay, Azuka Ogu, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Azuka. Okay.
Hello, good evening, sir.
No.
Yeah, good evening, Azuka.
Yeah, thank you very much for the training.
Okay.
Hello.
I have two questions I want to ask.
Okay.
The first one is when you use this cycle mode, is there a particular time that it's supposed to stop on its own, or you are the one to stop it? That's the first one.
Okay.
Then the second one is, when the robot buys a particular coin, if you go to your Binance, you're going to see the coin that was purchased by the robot. Now, if, for example, you did one shot and the robot sells for you, when I go back to check, I see that coin that was sold, there's still a amount of money that is left. It's like the robot didn't sell the whole coin. So I'm trying to understand if it's only the capital that goes back to the USDT balance, while your profit remains with that particular coin that the robot traded for you.
Okay.
Those are my questions.
Okay. First of all, one shot. You asked the first question said whether you should place on one shot. Is that your first question?
No, the first one I said if you use a cycle mode, that's continuous buying, selling, and does it run for 24 hours then it stop on its own, or
No,
you are the one to stop it?
It doesn't stop on its own. It doesn't stop on its own. All right. A good strategy will give you profit even as market is going up and down, and you don't need it to stop. You need it to keep buying, to keep trading for you when you have a good strategy, right? So you're making money upwards or downwards market, bullish or bearish, it doesn't matter. You're making profit. So that's what you really want. So you can be busy doing anything you want. Then secondly, for the other one, sometimes I think that was happening before, but I don't think that's still happening again recently. The second question, have you checked recently? After the last update, it hasn't been happening. And they brought that feature to help convert to, what they call it, USDT. But if you have fragments of your coin, now pay attention. If you have fragments of your coin that have not been sold, there are fragments left, less than maybe $5, right? Fragments, $2, $3, some of them. Go to Binance, go to wallet. When you get to wallet, click on spot. When you click on spot wallet, you will see convert small assets to BNB.
Okay.
Click on that and select all those small assets. Be careful not to select coins that have been traded by Royal Q. Select those small fragments. Sometimes it may come to a lot of money. If you trade with a lot of money, you might see it coming to over even $50, $100. Okay. If you don't trade with a lot, it could be $20, $30, $10, whatever. Convert it to BNB. All right. So if you've converted it to BNB, then you can use it as BNB fee, or you could go and sell the BNB to USDT and recover your USDT for more trading. Okay. You can also do the same thing on a Huobi as well. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Very well understood. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Is there any other thing? Mr. James, it's up to you. If you think we should take any question. Who is speaking, please? Okay, Chika, ask your question. Who?
Brazilian.
Okay, ask your question.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Please, I've been my robot stopped trading since on the 16th of this month. So I'm neither making profit or loss. It just stands still. So what can be the cause and the solution?
Okay, these are the things that can be the cause. First of all, check if one, you still have fuel asset balance above $2. If you have enough asset balance, check number 2. If you mistakenly post your coins by yourself and your API is connected. If your API is connected and you didn't post your coin by yourself, then you could be in floating loss due to the strategy you're using, and then the coins went down. All right, so what you have to do is to follow the instructions we gave here to change those parameters according to how we set it. Change these parameters, okay, in your coin and come out of floating loss. Set your coin on sub beam mode real-time settlement, okay? Set on sub beam mode real-time settlement and change these parameters. We will try to screenshot. I'll try to screenshot and maybe post some of these things in the groups so we can copy them and then use it. All right? All right.
Then you're saying something about canceling synchronization the other time.
What? Yeah, if you are stuck on a strategy and you wanted to stop trading with that same strategy, you have to cancel the synchronization.
Saying something about
cancel synchronization so that the robot does not buy the coins back after selling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I think that's it. Hi, Chief Collins. Oh, okay, one more question and then we're done.
You will have to allow me to ask my question. I'm the first person you got.
Hello? Hold on. Who else is speaking now?
Yes, Chief.
Yeah?
Hello, hi, Chief.
Okay, hi, Chief. Can you hold on, please? Who was speaking now? What's your question? Please ask your question. Hello? Hello? Okay, hi Chief, ask your question, please.
Yeah, please. My question is very simple. I want to know if you invest, let's just say $500, and the robot is trading for you, and the coin keep on, reducing. That's the price is keep on going down. Will you continue to trade until your money is exhausted?
Money exhausted? How? Your money cannot be exhausted. Your money will always be in coins. So your USDT might, yes, be exhausted, but you then have the value in coins. That's number one, which of course, in crypto market, which we have been following for many years now, the coins that are being traded that are in the top 100 coins are doing well. And if you look at the coins that are being traded by Royal Q, they are all in the top 100. So the top 100 coins are not shit coins. They are not shit coins. Okay, they are not coins that they are not scam coins that just disappear. Okay, they are coins that have real value, and most of them are in several exchanges. And they are in Binance exchange as well. So they're always going to go down and come up, go down and come up. Okay. So first of all, if you use sub-in mode, you can still be making, or you use GREATKING strategy, you can still be making profit even when the price of the coins have come down. All right. So and that's it. So irrespective of how the price of the coins are.
Yeah. Last question, please. Can you just throw more light on how we can enter that GREATKING? How you can enroll the right GREATKING strategy?
Okay, to join the GREATKING strategy, you just have to synchronize synchronize strategy, right? Go to Circle, search for GREATKING. Yeah, search for GREATKING, and then apply to join. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you apply to join, you click on Nino strategy.
Okay.
Click on Nino strategy, then click select. If you're on Binance, select Binance. If you trade Huobi, select Huobi, because I trade on both of them. So select the one that is right for you. It's already on Binance by default. Then click sync strategy. Then enter the number of first buying amount and the number of coins you're going to trade according to your capital.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
So other things being equal, how much do you encourage somebody to start with? If other things being equal.
What I encourage people to start with?
Yeah.
I'll encourage you to start with as much as you have. If you have $100 million, start with $100 million.
I mean, the minimum amount.
So that's the truth now. So if you have any amount, you can start with what you have, right? So because you're not going to lose the money, you're only going to make profit. There are a lot of people that are trading a lot of a huge amount on GREATKING strategy. So on Royal Q as well. So it depends on your capital. You're not going to lose anything.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so I've dropped how to join GREATKING strategy. I'm sure we can now follow it. I'm sure we've had enough from the meeting. I'm sure we can now go and make more money. Okay. If you stop copy trading, someone is asking if you lose. You don't lose, okay? Even if you're on floating loss, you don't lose. Just cancel synchronized strategy and then use the new settings. Mostly JD Winner 4 margin calls you use, okay? But you want to go to sub-bin, you want to make money even while you're in floating loss. So you have to cancel strategy and then, so it doesn't buy back according to your strategy. And then you set your own strategy and according to what I sent, and you come out of floating loss, right? Then you can join GREATKING. You can also place on one shot. You can place on one shot. One shot will work for you if you set the strategy by yourself. It will work for you, right? And so I see profits, okay, but no increase. Okay, Ruth Okweche says she sees profits in Royal Q app, but no increase in Binance. There will be increase. The market is down, so the value is going down, okay? For example, if you bought one Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $40,000, okay, if Bitcoin goes down to $30,000, your money will be showing still one Bitcoin, but now the value $30,000. So if Bitcoin rises to $40,000 again, your money will still be showing the same one Bitcoin. You're not trading, you just bought it and left it in your wallet, maybe blockchain wallet. Your money will be showing $40,000. Again, if Bitcoin goes up to $50,000, your money will be showing, your wallet will be showing you still one Bitcoin, no changes, but now $50,000. So the value in your blockchain wallet, Binance wallet, is only going down because the price of the coins are going down, not the number of the coins, but the price of the coins that you have, the value is going down, and it's normal. I started trading Bitcoin and buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin was about $300. So at the point it goes down to 200, at the point it comes up to 4,000. So if you had one Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $300, today the same one Bitcoin will be $40-something thousand. And if it goes down, the same value will also go down. That's what you're seeing, Ruth. And I hope you get that. Okay, is there anything else? Okay, I dropped my yeah, you can join GREATKING with $100 and trade just $10 for one coin, right? HPPC, I don't know. I dropped my my WhatsApp number. I'm going to type it again. If we can hold on, please. If we can hold on, don't type anything. Okay, please don't type anything. That's my WhatsApp number. Please don't type anything. So that you can have the WhatsApp number. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's my WhatsApp number, and that is how to join GREATKING strategy, right? To everyone, I'm sure we can see it now. Yep. please don't type for now. So those who want to pick this information can pick up the information. Okay. Okay, I'm Nino. Okay, I'm Nino Namdi. Okay, I'm the Great King on the circle. So we keep working hard. I like to get feedbacks to improve it. I want it to improve. I really want every one of us to make a lot of money in Royal Q. I want to see us getting 100% capital guaranteed on Royal Q. And so that is the reason why I'm setting up the strategy. Okay. Yes, Shedrack is Izuchukwu, you can place on one shot, right? Tochukwu Patrick, first buy $10 for $100. If you, I recommend $150, but if you're going with $100, then $10 is your first buy. Okay. Ignatius, every strategy experiences dip. It is how it performs in the dip that matters. There's always going to be dip. That is, we love the dip. We love the price to come down so that we can buy a lot more. When we trade crypto, that is what we pray for, to get a good entry point, right? Okay, any beginner can buy any number of coins, depends on your capital. I posted the image there. Okay, I posted it in the, I'm going to put it up now so that you can see also in the screen that you can buy any amount that you have. Yep, so that's it. Okay, with $300, you can see now I've posted it. Okay, BJ, you should keep about, you should use about $150 to start total. So if you use $50 for 3 coins, you're good to go. If you use $30 for 5 coins, you're still good to go. So it depends on you, right? Okay, so I'm sure we have gotten that. I'm going to, you say you didn't see that. I have to look for a way to get it again. Maybe I will copy and paste it if it works. Okay, so that is it, I think. So we can use this. Yeah, Chika, it's possible to come out of floating loss without replenishment, you know. If you make sure you're not buying more coins, you want to stop trading all the coins, so any coin that is sold, the other one will be used, the money will be used to free another coin. Some people have come out of floating loss using what I said, sent to you guys now, without replenishment, okay? UG Prince, your Binance balance may be USDT, okay? Cancel synchronization. Put your, if you are synchronizing strategy, put your coins on one shot if you set them by yourself, and then use these settings we gave to get into the market again, right? Okay, I think okay, your downline with 13 coins with CryptoBoo has to cancel that synchronization with CryptoBoo. Take our settings and then you come out of it. Okay. All right, thank you very much. I hope we enjoy ourselves. The strategy is cheap, it's just 1%. Okay. If you're trying to sell your BNB and your BNB, Oyebanji Adebo Ryota, I hope I got that right. Sorry if I didn't get it right. If you're going to sell your USDT, your BNB, and it is less than $10, you can't sell any coin less than $10 on Binance. So it has to be at least $10. If you really want to sell it, if you have some USDT up to $10, use it and buy BNB, then sell all the BNB together, and that's it. So if you have like $5 worth of BNB, you can't sell it to USDT. So if you have USDT of $10, buy BNB $10. Then you have BNB. You can now add all the BNB together. It now becomes $15 worth of BNB and sell it to USDT. That's how it works. So Vivian, to cancel synchronization, I'm sure you should know, you have to go to Mine from your RoyalQ app, click on Mine, click on My Synchronization Strategy, cancel. Okay, that's it. I hope we are happy. Okay, I have a lot of messages. Guys, please, if you send me messages on WhatsApp, if I don't respond on time, I love to respond. Please bear with me. It's not easy. I have a lot of activities. I'm also a V3 in this team, okay? So I have a lot of people, okay, that I have to attend to. I also have people from other groups I try to attend to. I have people from the circle, and then I have other analysis to do on coins and other things to check. So I may not, and then I have to attend to family and I have to go to work. So please bear with me if I'm not able to respond immediately. I'm just human. Okay. Sabla, you lost your money on a P2P seller. P2P seller is here on Binance. Chat me up. Be very careful. Watch the video on Binance P2P and only trade Binance P2P Express. If you must use Binance, use P2P Express only. P2P Express is the only way for you to go. Please don't go anywhere beyond P2P Express. If it's not P2P Express, please, as long as you're a learner, don't go anywhere that is not P2P Express. When you go to GREATKING, you will see, you can search for GREATKING Circle on Binance. A lot of us have joined, and then you're welcome. Okay, Mr. James, you know I'm waiting for my guy at the top. If you search for GREATKING Circle, you will see GREATKING Circle. And if you search for GREATKING Circle, no space, GREATKING Circle, search on Telegram, you will see us. Oh, I think we have to call it a day, guys. You know, it will be nice, but we have to close the meeting, maybe.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you have questions, if you have any other questions, just go to, I'm going to drop the YouTube link. So just go and drop your questions on that YouTube. We are going to attend to your questions. It's here. You'll just drop your questions there. And because there is no time, our presenter has to go and do some other things. As I said earlier on, presentation is always on Sunday. You can download the video on YouTube. I think YouTube is general. You can download the video on YouTube, and if you have questions, just go back to your upline for more questions. There are more YouTube videos that will be coming, the stop loss, and most importantly, as our presenter has said, you go to your, there's a settings there in your robot. That settings, if you look at the settings in your robot, it talks about the user guide. There are a lot of answers to most of your questions there. Videos, there are many videos there that you can watch. And as I've said, rightly said, you can actually go back to your YouTube and go back to YouTube, just download the video. And I want to specially thank the presenter for coming. The notice was so short, but I want to thank you for making our time to come. We hope to feature you on our Zoom meetings or most of our technical section, and I'll be happy to host you. Thank you very much for this wonderful session. I also gain one or two things. And you know, one thing about this robot is we keep learning. I'm also learning every day. So thank you very much for your time. God will continue to bless you, strengthen you. I want to say one thing about this business. Royal Q is not a Ponzi scheme. Royal Q is a business. Now, if you are not in profit for a while, just hold on. Just be patient. In the game of crypto trading, you have to be patient. If you are not patient, you are in a hurry, or you want to do this, you just fall victim and lose your money. So you have to be patient. And once you are patient, when the market goes back to your direction, definitely you will make money. So thank you very much for coming. Our next technical section will be on Tuesday. So we are going to be having next technical section on Tuesday. Thank you very much. Good night and have a wonderful night.
Good night. Yeah, bye.